I count him braver who overcomes his desires, more than the one who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light and always keep moving forward. Hope is a waking dream. It is possible to fail in many ways, while to succeed is possible only in one way. Man is a goal-seeking animal. His life only has meaning if he is reaching out and striving for his goals. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind, next to honor. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life. It's the whole aim and end of human existence. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. We are what we repeatedly do, then excellence will not be just an act, but a habit. The quality of life is determined by its activities. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Life is a gift of nature, but beautiful living is the gift of wisdom. Whoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god. The happy life is thought to be one of excellence. Now an excellent life requires exertion and does not consist in amusement. If eudaimonia, or happiness, is activity in accordance with excellence, it is reasonable that it should be in accordance with the highest excellence, and this will be that of the best thing in us. The aim of the wise is to not secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. Whatsoever that be within us, that feels, thinks, desires, and animates, is something celestial, divine, and consequently imperishable. Bad people are in conflict with themselves. They desire one thing and will another, like the incontinent who choose harmful pleasures instead of what they themselves believe to be good. Wit is educated insolence. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Now, since shame is a mental picture of disgrace, in which we shrink from the disgrace itself and not from its consequences, and we only care what opinion is held of us because of the people who form that opinion, it follows that the people before whom we feel shame are those whose opinion of us matters to us. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. Men acquire a particular quality by constantly acting a particular way. You become just by performing just actions, temperate by performing temperate actions, and brave by performing brave actions. It is easy to perform a good action, but not easy to acquire a settled habit of performing such actions. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace. It is absurd to hold that a man should be ashamed of an inability to defend himself with his limbs, but not ashamed of an inability to defend himself with speech and reason, for the use of rational speech is more distinctive of a human being than the use of his limbs. All persons ought to endeavor to follow what is right and not what is established. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. The virtue of justice consists in moderation, as regulated by wisdom. Wicked men obey from fear, good men from love. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. To avoid criticism, say nothing, then do nothing, and lastly, be nothing. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Young people are in a condition like permanent intoxication because life is sweet and they are growing. Life in accordance with intellect is best and pleasantest, since this, more than anything else, constitutes humanity. Always remember, if you can be anything in life, be a Stoic. Support with a like and subscribe for more Stoic empowerment.